kushukuru mimi sitachoka.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your favorite podcast, and this is episode number 7, and this is gonna be mad one for the books. This is the Joyride podcast. Karibuni sana. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. If you're still new and you've never subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Wanjiru, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Why are you excited today?
I'm super excited because guys are about to see the guests that we're gonna be introducing. This is gonna be madness. This is this is continental. We need to premiere it somewhere, Al Jazeera or something like that.
Yeah.
On a Geo, premium. Yeah, but you know, good things have been happening on the Joyride podcast. Mm-hmm. We were featured on the top French daily newspaper, Le Monde. That was heavy.
Yeah, that was exciting.
Yeah. Do you even know French? Bonjour.
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 Bonjour. See,
but yeah, our Joyride podcast was featured on the Monde, and that was such a great thing. Guys, we're about after the end of this season. This is season 3. We're gonna be launching something great. You know, after every season we either do like an event, but this season we started with an event. Yeah. So at the end of it all, we still have to do something amazing. So watch out for that. Also, if you've not subscribed to the newsletter, we have a link in the description box. Make sure you subscribe to the newsletter because that's where guys get first-hand information before anyone else gets that information.
I am so excited. I just want us to jump into the episode. Mm-hmm. I think at this point, the cameras haven't shown who's on set.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today we are hosting the biggest and the baddest. This guy started this power couple thing before there was social media. Like, you had to follow up with them. Like, you follow up on Thursday. Where was Nani and what were they doing? Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the legendary, the Madenges, Nameless and Wahu.
Kevin, I'll stop doing it.
Kuna mnasema ati before there was wet
I think now we can finish the Joyride. We have done it.
Like, I don't know.
This guys
are you saying ati hakuna mzee kuliko ayu? Or am I just having issues?
You are having issues. You're legendary. Now that you guys are here, we're done.
By the way, we need to call our graphic design. Which is how we need to adjust the rate card.
The price double.
We have the legends on set.
Yeah, but it's a pleasure.
Oh, we're so happy.
It's such an amazing pleasure to be here.
It's great to be here.
How are you guys doing?
We're good. Yeah. We're good. We've been watching your podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's amazing. Love the topics, the discussions.
Yeah.
So happy to be here. By the way, first time.
Yeah.
To be on a podcast.
To be on a podcast.
Wapi makofi ya Wahu, Joyriders.
It doesn't get better than this, man. This is the first time.
Nameless, have you been?
I think I've been in one. Okay. Sielewi podcast maanisha nini kwa kweli. Sijui kama ni kwa microphone mkiongea. Podcast ni.
It's mostly conversations where people used to record audio peke yake. Wana upload kwa streaming platforms.
Okay.
But now we've expanded into video as well. So it's a combination of audio and video. But mostly podcasts have niche kind of conversations. Like there's a podcast for cars, a podcast for this is a podcast for life, for relationships, guys.
And it's mostly unhinged, like what traditional media you'd not hear in your radio or whatever. So like you're free.
Okay.
So this is the new direction. We try and keep it very authentic. Just sharing our experiences, learning where we can. And I'm sure with you guys here, notebook yangu iko wapi?
I think it's amazing that nowadays guys can learn also just from other stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Kabisa.
And me, I can't lie, I've learned a lot from other people. So I'm watching, I'm like, so I love what you guys are doing. We love when you guys called. I was like, oh, yeah, really? Yeah.
We were like, Wahu guess.
I don't talk like that. I do not talk like
that. Let me tell you, the first time we met Nameless, it was after an event at Kempinski. So tulikuwa kwa parking nini, and then he was like, hey, you guys maze mnafanya kazi safi. I didn't even talk back, like I didn't have any words. Unasema kitu wrong na ni wewe legend. You was struggling the whole music career, entertainment imekukataa. Because for fathers walisha see you kitu. So I was just towering the whole time, you know.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
I remember
was it the basement or something? But I remember.
It was in the basement. You even remember?
I remember.
You're done.
I was so jazzed.
Well, we're so excited to have you guys. So we'll deep dive into the conversation.
Okay.
We're talking about monumental moments in relationships.
Wow.
Okay.
We haven't seen the questions, so we are all in the deep end together.
Geniuses hapa hivi.
This is also true.
Wait, how long have you guys been married?
Married, we are doing 18 this year.
18 years. Our marriage is going to be able to vote this year.
Whoa.
18 years.
18 years.
Marriage, ID. Marriage ni adults.
Yeah.
And we've
then,
been
dating, I think, what,
25?
Wow.
25 years.
Yeah.
25 years.
Like, what's that?
It's forever.
You guys
That's
still
what it is,
celebrate
that's
the
forever.
annual anniversary?
Yeah, we celebrate.
Yeah.
We
So
celebrate.
again, one says like, hey, Niaje.
Happy anniversary to
And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that because at some point you don't want to feel pressure. You just
Yeah.
want- So it's going to a place where we're just like,
lakini unanipunch sana. Sasa hiyo inakuwa nini? Abuse.
We've been married 1.5.
Are you kidding?
We've not even
1 year,
figured
3
6
months.
No,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you. Do you guys remember 1 year, 3 months ago?
I
How was
do.
it for you?
Yeah.
Because what I remember around about that time is I just had to miss
To me, so
Yeah.
wow.
I just
So you
had
can imagine.
to miso. Listen, we had just gotten married. I just had to miso, and I was releasing sweet love.
Yeah.
Whoa,
About-
that was,
Timiso was there
so
crawling.
much going
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Oh,
So
wow,
I definitely remember that period.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Beautiful.
How's marriage for you guys?
So far, so good. We're
Yeah.
happy. We deep dived straight into working together, so that's also a learning curve.
Yeah.
This baby, trying to grow this baby together, trying to learn each other, it's just been a lot, but we're happy.
Yeah,
That's good.
We're still adjusting. That not you have to adjust now to leave somebody else. Not your things won't have to be the way they always are when you're alone.
They will not be.
Oh, you're venting. You're venting.
Yeah, like listen.
Everybody thinks I'm like, I know.
I hear you.
But it's interesting, and we enjoy it. So when we
Yeah.
see guys who've done 18 years, it's really encouraging,
Yeah.
especially in the
This
entertainment.
generation,
yeah.
That's
In the
just,
industry,
it's a blessing.
Every time I see a couple working together, I'm always like rooting.
Yeah.
Because I know it's never that
Easy.
Yeah.
Because you're different people until you find the flow.
Yeah.
We are still, even now, as many as it has been.
Finding
But
the
I
flow.
can tell it gets better.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Once you start
encouraging.
checking with yourself and saying, one major thing I learned is you check yourself and the other one checks themselves.
Yeah.
Then it becomes okay. When you check, like if you're checking the other way, it's a bit harder. So you come and
Ni kweli.
Unaangalia kama analone,
That's encouraging.
That's dope, man.
I'll give you guys the honors of going fast.
First question.
Pick a
So I can give
question.
nameless
Okay.
one. Who can take one?
So,
So just pick.
yeah,
Just
you don't
pick
open
randomly.
until it's your turn.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. So
Okay.
pick one. So Wahu, you can start.
Wait.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Wahu, you pick, ask, we'll all answer.
So I open and then it's for everybody.
No one is crying here. No one. It's no monumental thing.
If you feel free, my man, feel free.
Don't cry, please.
I don't understand what that is. Okay, better than zero. This is you guys. What do you hope to
God.
What do you hope to God your kids don't pick up from you in the case or in the case of Wahu and Nameless haven't picked up from you? I don't understand. Okay,
So-
Ben,
What do you hope your kids won't pick up from you? That's them because they don't have.
And then
But if
for
it's
you,
us, what they haven't picked
what
up.
haven't they picked up
what
from
do you
you?
hope they haven't picked up from you?
Or what do you hope
Yeah.
they haven't picked up?
Interesting.
I love it.
Yeah.
You guys first,
So
maybe.
what do we hope?
So now, let me ask. So that question.
So it's for us. We will answer our part. Then you guys will answer. Tell
your-
her
Yeah.
what's the one thing you've hoped that your kids, haven't picked up.
Yeah.
A habit from you two,
Gotcha.
or any one of you.
Yeah.
So from us, I hope our kids don't pick up being anxious.
Yep.
Especially from their from their mom.
Very anxious.
Their mom.
Very anxious.
I hope they become more relaxed and eased in life. I hope they're not that anxious.
Yeah, I walk around feeling like the world is out to destroy me.
I
I'm
know
always
that feeling.
guarded.
Yeah.
So I hope they don't pick that up. Yeah.
So funnily enough, I'm gonna say the same thing.
Really? Oh, wow.
Because only now is when I'm beginning to deal with my anxiety. Because I just realized at some point, nakuanga nimebeba mashida za kila kitu. Like, excuse me. Yeah. But I realized, even from when Tumiso was very young, I was very intentional about her not being like me.
Anxious.
So I remember when I was younger, I'd get really anxious around exams. And so I always tell my kids, it's never that serious.
Yeah.
Oh, you tell them now.
I tell them, it's never that serious. Hata ukipata 0. Mimi bado nakupenda. Wewe bado ni mtoto wangu. It's
Bado
okay.
uko sawa?
Uko sawa. Don't let exams stress you. So I've been very intentional with both of them, the bigger ones, about that. And I can see from Tumiso, it's worked. It's really, really worked because she's doing really well in school and she's very comfortable. I bet she has. Everybody gets some nerves around exams. But I used to get crippling
nerves, yeah?
Like ile nimeandika jina yangu.
Umeshasahau index number kwa sababu ya pressure.
Nimemaliza guys.
But that's such good parenting.
So I guess even as I'm working on my own anxiety, I've been very deliberate about making my kids feel comfortable about them. And don't worry, there's no pressure. Be okay.
It's interesting because when I was growing up, my folks never used to tell me hata ukipata 0 kwa sababu it was like ukianguka na hiyo school fees yote nimelipa jua kwenye utarudi, you know, so jua kwenye exams, but you also wondering where will I go to tonight, you know? It's madness.
That's how it was. And I guess that's where we got a lot of our anxiety.
Actually, that's where we picked our anxiety.
When you make the connection, you begin to realize that could be where it is, so you don't want to repeat the
same mistake.
So I resonate with the same thing.
So even you, it's anxiety.
It's definitely anxiety. I think that another thing, I think where we are, and I feel we grew quite a bit over some time, is when we went into a hard self-reflection. Both of us. We're like, wait. If you keep focusing on where you will never see your issue. So I think that a lot has changed ever since that time. So one thing was also being too defensive. We don't want our kids to be too defensive.
Okay.
Because I realize when people are too defensive, they can't grow.
It's never your fault. It's never your
fault. I'm like, it's okay that you will not be perfect.
It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong. So we want them to see that by letting them know, like, your dad can be wrong. In fact, tell me if you think I'm wrong.
And you apologize?
I can check. And I apologize. But you need to know that, from the generation your dad, I never saw my dad apologize.
You say, I'm sorry. Like, are you dying?
Africa. So for me, I'm like, I see the issue of being defensive is a problem in a relationship. So I'm like making sure they can see that. And then, so those are things I feel we've really changed over time.
For sure.
And then now that we want them also now to be very open to get feedback and say, blind spots. So that's one thing I would say.
That's a good one.
Nameless is done.
Oh, you
You can put it here. Okay, just throw it here.
Nameless and Wahu, in your years of marriage and interaction with multiple people and couples, have you found that all relationships are fundamentally the same?
Some effect right there.
Easy maswali ni deep.
Easy maswali.
Kuna mtu hapa anajua kuandika vitu.
Watu kutoka waki self reflect.
Huyu mwenye anakutana na hizi maswali ni mwanaume. B, Ben and Wanjiro, with the different couples that you have been on your ride, do you think that fundamental relationships are, or fundamentally relationships are the same? So
okay, we start with you guys. Ilianza na nyinyi.
So I was going to say, yep.
There
are things I look and say, wow, I see a lot of that. And I see a couple and in my head subconscious, I'm like, who's the couple? Like, who's this and who's the couple? It's like that. Fundamentally. But with a different, So I feel like, and I think it's because we kind of attract opposites without knowing it's supposed to work for us. It's just that we don't know how to to use the opposites well. So fundamentally, I feel one of them is there's normally an optimist and a pragmatist, right? There's normally one who operates on faith. There's one who operates on data.
Statistics.
That's true. That's me. That's me.
Are you the stats person? Are you the faith person?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so
You can't control tomorrow, man.
You can't. And then me, I'm like, no, but wait, you can't just look out without some kind of thing.
Cushion.
No, we need to see.
Figure it out,
So
kidogo.
I noticed that's one thing I see
Yeah.
is fundamentally similar with whatever, and I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I realize when you rub off each other, so I've built up optimism by rub. Now I began to understand why opposites attract. Because I'm like, I need to rub off her optimism because I need a bit of that in me.
Yeah.
And she needs to rub off my
Mbona
pragmatism
unanigonga-gonga?
because the places nimemtoa vile aliruka depend atajua kusema tena.
Listen, guys.
Okay.
But I think that's so true. I think even on the joyride, we've met couples that I didn't think I would have anything in common with.
Yeah.
But then you start talking and you realize, like, genuinely, we are just all the same people. Going through the same issues. Even sometimes, like, even if, say you've been married longer or been in a relationship longer, and even us, the issues are still more or less the same.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
More or less the same. That's true. Like when we had Millie and Terrence, you could see the things that they fight about. Some of them are the exact thing. Like apology ni ngumu kutoka kwa women. It's
Kabisa.
very hard. It's a global thing. It's like something
listen,
wanakutananga
we're
you
usually
well conference.
right.
Wanasema
We're
this
usually
year we
right.
want 5 apologies minimum, you know? So
A minimum.
you start realizing that they're all the same. So
We are all the same.
I don't take it personal on some things. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, that's just somehow maybe
Hiyo
she's
apology yako ni hiyo vile umefanya. Ati sasa
Shika chai.
unataka
You need to
tangawizi.
know I'm sorry.
Okay,
That's
nice
true.
one.
Yeah. Was there another part to that question?
No, so
Nameless?
so the same thing. That just said you.
Oh, same
have you
thing.
Found that? Yeah, I don't know what you feel fundamentally.
Yeah, I wanted to say, and you realize this happens when people, the onset of marriage is expectation. So everybody comes into the marriage. There's a way I expect my husband to be.
Yeah.
There's a way the husband expects me to be.
Yep.
So you realize that that's a thing that cuts across with everybody. There's no one who really comes into marriage without
That's true.
Expectation.
in as much as you go for counseling, wakuambie, you still
will
come
still
in
have them.
and have expectation, and that sets you up for a level of disappointment.
Yeah.
You're like, I expected you to do this. I
yeah.
expected to be treated this
Yeah.
way.
This way, yeah.
I did all that. So that's something, even for me, I look and I say, I wish, I genuinely feel like for how serious marriage is, that the amount of counseling that we accord it, or church says, I think 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Dude, this is the rest of your life. 6 weeks
Yeah.
is not enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
6 weeks
if we
is
go to
not
college
enough.
for 4 years
Yeah.
for your career, I'm like 6 weeks. Oh, that's
Yeah.
not
For
enough.
your life?
Like for your life, for
Yeah.
living with someone and all that. So what I feel is important, and something that we keep talking about, is that it needs to be a continuous thing.
Yeah.
Counseling needs to be kind of embedded
Yeah.
In your
your relationship. Like you need to sort of figure out how do we undo all these things, the expectations, the whatever, all these
The
things.
differences.
Exactly. So you need to embed that into your relationship one way or the other.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Completely
Interesting.
agree.
You know, you've talked about expectations, and I remember like when we were dating, maybe what I presented to Wanjiru was like this workman who, I can also do some things. And then when we got married,
What things were you romantic?
yeah, food ishapikwa. I'm like, hey, kwani nani anaileta hapa hivi?
Yeah.
So the expectations versus what I'm
What's
expecting of
around.
her.
Yeah.
So it kind of becomes different. I guess now with time you start understanding that this is their strong point. This is not their strong point.
And you learn to live with
Just
each
learn
other.
to live with what you have.
Yeah. All right. Can I ask this?
Okay, answer it.
All right. This one is a fun one. So both couples, we answer this at the same time.
Yeah.
I'll start with you guys.
Okay.
When is the anniversary of when you started going out?
At the same time. So let me do it at the count of 3.
Yeah.
Okay, the year is going to be a challenge.
Okay, 3.
We can do month. We
But
can
the
do month at
month
this
and
point.
day we can do.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
26th
December is 26.
of December.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
1940.
All right. This one is, I don't know if this is easy or proposal anniversary. 3.
Proposal.
And I.
Proposal anniversary.
Even me, I don't know.
I don't have a clue. We don't have a date for when we proposed. When I proposed. Okay.
Okay.
Can I say the place?
Yeah.
Say the place.
Do we have a year? Yeah.
Yeah, 2000 and okay. To say Mbonja.
Okay,
1, 2, 3. 2004.
Wahu, you sat down and I was like, no.
Yeah, I don't know why she's saying that because there was an engaged. I proposed to propose. So I
engaged to be engaged when we were still in college.
No, it was like
We had just finished.
2000. Pakai.
Those days, you know,
2003.
it's so
There was so
long.
much stuff.
2003.
You guys started dating while in campus.
Yeah. So 2003 is when I told her, "Where's Skiza? Niko na mpango."
Niko na mpango.
That's what the song came. And I was like,
Ukasema,
"I'm
"I'll
not
say
ready
yes 'cause
now."
you
Yeah.
Guys, come on.
But I wasn't ready. Like I didn't feel I
Okay.
was ready. So I was just telling her. Yeah. So that's why she's confusing which was
Which
the official.
official
one.
Okay.
But
proposal.
Yeah.
All right. Wedding anniversary?
Yeah, let's go.
1, 2, 3.
September
10th, 2005.
Okay, good.
He's actually pretty good at this. I was expecting him to be outside. I stand a legend. Okay, wow.
So do we go, Ben?
Yeah.
When is it? Of when we start? I think,
Pole.
can we just say the year?
Yeah.
I can't remember the dates.
For what? For that?
When we started going out.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2.
2, 3.
2016.
2015. What? It's what did you say? It's 2016. He said 2016.
What was that?
2015. He said actually true.
Where is that? Do that date.
Look on a boyfriend.
So now boyfriend, guys. Let's blame it on
I
COVID.
was actually
Okay, let's go.
proposal anniversary. 3, 2, 1.
April.
2021. Yeah.
2021 April.
Yeah.
Hapo mume, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Wedding anniversary.
Okay, that's easy.
All right. Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
November 27th.
November 27, 2021.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well done.
nice.
But that was just the other day,
Yeah.
guys. I mean, it would be kind of weird if we didn't give I know.
I hope I'll
Legend.
still remember.
204.
So complete the lyrics with your own experience. Sing it if you know the song. If tomorrow is Judgment Day and I'm standing on the front line and the Lord
If
asks,
tomorrow is Judgment Day.
and I'm standing in the front line and the Lord asks me what I did with my life, I'll say I spent it with you. If I wake up in a World War II, World War III, I see destruction and poverty and I feel like I want to go home, it's okay if you're coming with me. Whitney Houston completion to this is, because your love is my love and my love is your love.
love.
It will take eternity to break us. And chains of Amistad couldn't hold us. Based on your relationship, what could your version be? Cause, and then
Cause?
inaishia hapo.
Because
Sasa mbona
Hata
nichukue hiyo
si-
refu?
hiyo ime-
Yeah, okay.
based. Cause.
I think it's the way the artist sings there, like if tomorrow is judgment.
All of
say
it,
I'd
and
spend
then
it with you.
they complete it with "cause your love is my love." Okay, and my love, whatever she says. So based on your relationship, what would your version be? Cause
At the end.
Yeah,
Because your love.
yeah,
is
yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
So like
so
if
what
you
would
are
be the
completion, yeah.
Sijui mbona
Cause-
sielewi.
Okay,
I'll
mean
bring
that.
pregnancy.
Atamina I load. I'm the one who loads in this show, so don't worry.
Okay, nameless, I will guess.
Yeah.
The list is pretty sharp.
Najitrust kusema.
Yeah, Chico, sorry, but delivering your problem.
Delivering the based on your relationship, what would your version be? Cause your love is my love. Okay. Cause
I first ask the question in a way
so
that
nasema
I can
hiyo ndio
understand.
song ime build up wana build up hii love alafu inaingia kwa chorus sawa
Because your love is
so
my love.
chorus yake ni cause your love is my love and
My love is your love.
and we take an eternity to break us. Na
Yeah.
sasa yako.
What is your chorus?
Yeah. what
Yeah.
is your chorus?
Based on your love
So
experience.
mimi tenda tu nayo hivi based on that cause I think I'll just use a lyric or two from my songs. Basically that's what
Okay.
Commit a crime
That's
and I'm
Salary, weka salary.
How do you think we come up with these lyrics? It's your life and what you're going through. So that would be my version. I thought Sweet Love was my song until she said, no. Oh, sorry, no, that's not your song.
Oh, you thought it was
I
about
just
you?
thought it was my song. Like literally, I said, wow, that's so beautiful.
So deep. Thank you.
When you got the demo, you were like,
Oh wow! Finally, that's like, no, that's for
To me, so.
it's for the baby. Okay.
So it's like, I don't use yours over.
I don't know what to say, babe. I really don't know how to. I don't know how to
I'm
answer.
struggling to answer it
Yeah.
as well.
So, no, like just pick basically what is like the theme song for your relationship. What would be the next line needs to be a theme song from your
What's
relationship.
yours?
Like that can be like our journey together, like Safari ya wawili.
Okay.
It's also a song. Just
That's nice.
It's called Safari ya wawili.
I'm writing on that one then. That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
You're
writing
already
on
on
that
that one.
Anajua zake ni za sitishiki. Kipawa.
But this is what
Independent women. Hello. It's a must.
Love
okay,
it.
please.
So it's your turn.
All right. Okay.
We're back full circle.
Okay.
Nameless one for you.
Pick one. Nyewe hii ni noma. Inabamba.
Inabamba.
Inasheka.
One.
Okay.
So,
So who's asking
babe
first?
starts.
Okay, so I
Wahu.
okay. So Ben and Nameless. What did it feel like to you and Wanjiru and Wahu respectively? Walking down the
The
aisle.
aisle. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
Yeah.
Let's start. Tuanze wapi?
When
I
you're
can start and then.
Yeah, tell
Okay, go.
Oh man, mine was so emotional. I felt like actually that's the one time where I almost cried.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ulikuwa karibu kutoka chozi.
Nilikuwa karibu kutoa machozi. Nikaona my guys the other side nikasema wapi?
My boys.
Wanaliena mimi bado watanienjoy huko backstage.
Checking.
Yeah, but I was very emotional just because that we had gotten this far. I didn't think we'd get to a
Yeah.
point where I'm even affording to pay to do a wedding. You know? That was emotional for me.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nameless?
For you,
Me,
Nameless?
Yeah, for me also, hata mi kachozi kalikaribia.
Ulikaza.
Toxic masculinity.
Hakuna vile wanaume wanaliaga emotions. But for me, it was, I remember the vision I was having.
Yeah.
And I was, and when we went to the place where we're going to do the wedding, and I remember telling her, yo, babe, I want you to come in a boat. And now she's like, Zima,
Anxiety.
anxiety ya hippo. I'm like,
No,
No
imagine
one
if
has
you
been
die
hippo.
on your wedding
On your
day.
wedding day.
Utambia wasee nini? Ati hippo.
So ulikuwa unaogopa hippo.
No, me, I was saying, honestly speaking, I was like, if this boat capsizes,
There's so many factors.
Yeah, there's so many
many
things. I'm like, no.
variables.
Moski's like, no. Moski actually is the one who insisted I come in a boat.
In a boat.
Yeah, that was a very anxious ride for me.
Yeah, so for me, watching that happen, and I cannot lie to you, one of the days there was absolute synergy from the organization
Wow.
to the guests,
Yeah.
to how we were feeling,
Yeah.
to the weather, to the approach. At that point was full synergy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, it's ridiculous how good that day was for us.
Yeah. Wow.
And how everyone was happy for us. So watching her come down the boat and seeing there's no hippo. Watching her come out, her dad
Yeah.
dressed in a very nice African.
I saw the brown
Yeah,
one.
in the brown. And then her looking up so nice in an African thing. I was like, this
Wow.
is amazing. Her walking down. That time, African Queen had just come out.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
This is-
Niger.
This is what Africa
Just come. So she walked down with that, and for me that was like, yeah. And then for
Yeah.
us also the same thing as you're saying, journey we had been together. We've gone through our, then they said, this is the person I want to be with.
Forever.
For me, that was like heavy.
Yeah.
So it was amazing.
Yeah.
So that was a nice day for us.
Yo, wedding
Really
trend
was.
sana. Nakumbuka tukingoja hiyo pulse hiyo weekend, hiyo Friday.
Wana trend kwa newspaper.
Oh, that's nice.
Haya,
What's the
so
next
who's
one?
asking?
So there's another question. Wahu and Wanjiro, what did it feel like to see Ben and Nameless respectively waiting for you at the end of the aisle?
I think the same thing as Ben. Like, I can't believe we've made it this far. Like, we had been through so much. We had been friends for such a long time. And then I think I always, I used to ask him all the time, like, did you ever think we'd make it this far?
Yeah.
And so for us to actually have made it that far, it was like so surreal. So surreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember there was a picture of was it Ben who turned? Is it? I don't know why I see that visual.
Yeah, it's the video where you come and you tap me and then
Yes, we did our first reveal because we did like it was so I'll show you. It was so emotional. Yeah, for you,
That's beautiful. I think for me, gosh, I guess it's the same thing. This is that thing of couples going through the same kind of experiences. Yeah, and for the same reason, we'd been dating for 8 years.
8 years, yeah.
We'd been
8 years before the marriage.
Yeah.
same though. Even us.
Yeah.
Did you date for 8 years? Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, 8 years before we got married. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, let's be clear. 8 years, but 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years. Thank you. No, we were 1 year. 1 year was alone.
But wow.
Imagine it was 8 years.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
really
So
cool.
you've called with someone pocket like enyewe.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, and it
Kinda,
cannot
kinda.
be easy. It has a lot of ups and downs.
A lot of
ups and downs. And us guys being musicians and people saying, this is not gonna work.
Yeah.
This is not going to. I literally remember you can get to you to an
Yeah.
extent, yeah. So when we were there, we were like, finally, And the evening, our opening song was Shania Twain. Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come. Because it was This Is It.
That's a good song.
That's a very good
yeah,
song.
that's a
I don't
good
even know
choice.
why I didn't say it on
Yeah,
there.
that's a good song.
Kuna swali tuliulizwa hapa kwa podcast and we asked what's the most romantic song you know?
I think that's a good one.
Yeah,
Still
that's
the
a
one.
good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
So who's asking?
Well, who still
So
has
there's
like
a lot of
okay.
questions. That was B. So there's C. What did it feel like to be pronounced husband and wife? Joy.
I think there was happiness, of course, but also there was like the weight of now what that means, societal pressure. Like there was just my mind was and my anxious self was just like, what am I doing? Like, are you sure?
This is recorded.
And
now I can't turn
and now I
back.
can't turn back. This is parents are here. The pastor is here. We've signed the document. Like there was so much. There's so many. So my anxious mind went to like. But yeah, it was happiness and a mix of that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. Here's the thing. Sorry.
That was but
Babe, anyway, okay.
Joy, relief, ecstatic, other, explain.
explain.
Sorry.
so mine's a mix of
This is
happiness
for
and
both
other.
Wanjiru and I am
Yeah,
just
it's
Wanjiru?
for everybody,
everyone.
I guess. Yeah.
Oh, there's an ABC in.
Yeah.
You choose one now. I think I was very happy myself, but at the back of my mind I was really asking, sasa huyu msichana wenyewe nimechukua, will I maintain the life that alikuwa ashazoeshwa, I didn't want to bring somebody's daughter into suffering,
Yeah.
So for me at the back of my mind, it felt like a huge
anxiety.
responsibility
Oh,
weight.
wow.
I wasn't like anxious, but I was already thinking, sasa hapa,
Responsibility, yeah.
we need to start.
This is
I feel like I'm responsible for a lot now,
Yeah.
Right.
So there's a heavy sense of responsibility that I felt on my shoulder at that time.
I think for me, I was also, I remember even before I became to the husband and wife part,
Yeah.
my best mate, before we got onto the boat, we were on the other side, she was asking me, are you sure?
Oh,
She's like, we can turn back.
and go.
I'm like, we can't.
Realistically, we can't.
Realistically, can't. Yeah, but it's really, I was very anxious as well. I'm like, I'm excited. I really wanted this to happen, but at the same time, I was anxious because of the same things, the expectation, the what, all these things. But husband and wife, oh, that felt beautiful.
Good.
Yeah.
It felt good.
Yeah, it felt like
Manze.
it felt really good.
Yeah.
I think I'll say the same. I think I was looking for the word for it, is that joy. I guess that's what joy is like. Wow, this is now my wife, and she's been my girlfriend for many years.
Yeah.
Let's just say responsibility.
Yeah.
I'm relating with that a lot.
Yeah.
I was trying to think about relief and static here, but I think the best word for it was that joy.
Was joy, yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you guys call it Joyride? I'm curious.
That name was by Wanjiru, actually.
But there's nothing deep. Like, I was just chilling and I was like, Joyride. That's
Nice.
like, there's nothing deep.
This ride.
Yeah, let's
There's
just
no
walk.
artist.
There's no artist. God
Haukuwa na
revealed it to
nyuma
me.
ukifikia kitu juu unasema siwezi
Nothing. Nothing.
I like
Yeah.
it. I like
But
it.
I like the joy ride part because my sister was called Joy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she passed on, but she also had such vibes. She had such good energy.
Okay.
So I was like, that
yeah.
works
Yeah.
perfect.
There's another last question.
There's another last question.
Kuna swali ingine?
There's the last one. What has it felt like every day since to be husband and wife?
What has it felt like?
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah. Let's start with the ones
been many
where-
days.
Yeah, 18.
Can't remember all the days, guys. It's been maybe you guys go
I'm
fast. It's
every day,
closer.
guys, like there are days I'm like, what the
Yes.
What was I thinking?
Even 1 year down, you still feel the same way.
yeah. So there's been that. It's now you start understanding when they say those words of through thick and thin, through what now it starts making sense.
Yeah.
Later
Yeah.
on. But yeah, there've been days that I'm like, there have been days I'm like, yo, that's my wife. There've been days that so I can't lie, it's kind of never been constant. Yeah, there have been days I've honestly been like pissed off.
Yeah.
There have been days, okay.
Ni kweli?
Let
me tell you.
tumefika place ya ni kweli.
Ni kweli. Kuna times many
Yeah, but other times I'm like, and now I'm training myself more on gratitude.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, there are some issues, but bro, you're together, you're alive, you're fine, you're healthy, you have healthy kids.
Yep.
So I realized that's also helping me to really appreciate
to appreciate.
the moments and not be too focused on some of the too small annoying things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and it's always the small annoying things. The small ones. I don't know what umejama is the reason. You're embarrassed to say it,
Okay. Yeah, but generally, it's been up and down, what, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be for me.
I think for me, same thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
some days they're good, you're happy, you're on top of the world. You can't imagine that this man you're going to spend. Some days you just want to call him to a corner and like really let it out. Yeah, but it keeps up and down.
It keeps
every day
oscillating.
we wake up, right?
Yeah. I guess that's when you understand also love is a choice.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
choose every
unachagua.
day.
Yeah.
Every day you wake up, you choose
this
to
person.
be here, and
Yeah.
it's not a feeling.
Yeah.
It's not a thing that, because I think feelings are very flickering.
Yeah.
Very.
So it's much deeper
Yeah.
than that. So like he said, even for me, it's been a lot of, and I think what it is, and I agree with what he's saying. Having an approach of gratitude is something we're not trained to do.
Yeah.
We're trained to see what's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. In fact, it was your sister who told me some time back, like you can have this white wall. It's mostly white. Then there are 3 black dots. And you'll forget all the white.
You focus on the 3 dots.
Those 3
That's
dots.
a good analogy.
And you
Those
miss the
3
point.
dots
Yeah.
are really annoying me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But bro,
Yeah.
like
There's
80%
another
white.
Even with
Yeah.
comments on social media, you're like,
Yeah.
you're focusing on
On
those
the
2
negative.
But then there are
Like
100.
everybody that
So
I'm
it's
I know,
yeah.
then this
So it's-
one guy.
Yeah.
What are you going to his? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's why does
such a
that?
good
So
analogy.
where we are
Yeah.
now is asking why. Why do
Why?
you feel that need, and check that so that it really honestly stops affecting you.
Yeah.
So it's more, as we're saying, training ourselves.
So,
Yeah.
So it
yeah.
doesn't get,
Gratitude and
because you have to
to
now
have
teach
gratitude.
yourself. Because probably you're not taught, or your
Yeah.
culture or your what didn't teach you, so you have to teach yourself.
Yeah.
Nice
All right. Nameless.
I'm
Is that
done,
question
yeah.
is done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, your name is Nirefu, eh?
yeah. Okay. Hey, you've known your partner for some time now.
Okay.
Why do you think they wanted to get married? In general, why did they want to get married? Okay?
Why they wanted to get married?
Why did they want to get married? So you've known your partner for some time.
Yeah, why did they want to get married?
Why do you think
They wanted to
they
get
wanted
married,
to get
not to
married
you,
in
or
general?
to
In
get
general?
married.
In general.
Why did they want to get married?
Why did Wanjiru want to get? Why did you
Yeah.
want to get married? Okay, I'd say Wanjiru wanted to solidify this and to take the leap of faith of taking it to the next level. It was part of like our love journey growth. This was now the next stage. That's why I think you wanted to get married.
Yeah, I think it
What
was.
do you think?
It was progressive. So the next 8 years, like, let's just do the next
8 years, it's been a minute. What are we doing here,
and
guys?
we're not breaking up. Let's move on to the next
You think
step.
that's my reason?
No, I think you all. I think for
You're
you.
supposed to say for me. I've
Yeah,
said for
I'm
you.
also saying like for you. I think you felt, in my opinion, that of course, yes, this relationship needed to take the next step, but I think also there was a thing of you felt now like as a man you had been at an age where you feel like now you need to add on a bit more responsibility. You
Yeah.
have a solid girl, a solid relationship, and I think for you there was also that thing of now like a manly thing, like now I need to.
Move now.
Move on next.
But I also like wanted to curfew. Like now, this is permanent now. Like
Yeah,
it's
She's
full
off the
is
market.
Yeah.
You want to
It's
take
not
over? It's being
complicated. No debate.
Yeah. For you guys?
Monski.
I think why you?
Why did you think
you
Wahu
Wanted to get married, yeah.
alikuwa ananipenda sana.
Some blushing kind of laughter.
Missy blushingi.
Huyu ni yule.
Wachaneni na wewe.
Yaani hata nisemelea manini. Acha nivume huyu jamaa sana.
Choped, wewe ni fala sana.
No, I think it's funny when you say that because you can imagine 8 years as well.
Yeah.
There were moments of doubt. I think you also went through that moment of doubt of ama niachana na huyu jamaa. And
Can I
then-
say something about this?
Please, please.
Yeah.
Monski tulikuwa tunasema we need a break. Your break inakuwa 3 days.
What's scary?
like but we can call each other, guys. Sindio?
After the 3 we can call box.
No, you don't have money.
Yeah, tulipita. So I think for her she was like, you know what? I think we thought we might, not be. Then we're like,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
So I think apart from wedo, I have to throw that in. Gratitude, guys. Gratitude.
Yeah.
Gratitude. I think that's why you wanted to get married.
Yeah.
What do you think Monski wanted to get married?
So Monski told me there are 2 things that I remember when we were dating. He told me, he liked from when he was young, he always fancied himself with a beautiful wife.
And he got that.
He did, yes.
Plug
No,
yourself.
but seriously. He always imagine himself. He told me he always imagined himself with a beautiful wife, cool kids, and a hot car. Do you remember telling me that?
Hot car and how? Yeah, hot car. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I'd written it down.
He had written it down.
Remember the time I was
wow.
21?
Yeah.
One of my vision, and it was I realized the vision board, was that I just said I want this beautiful wife, beautiful cool kids.
Cool kids.
Like
Cool.
cool kids. Those
Yeah.
kids are cool kids.
Those cool kids, you know?
kids are
I was
cool.
21, eh? Yeah. And a nice car and a nice home. I'd had that, and I realized it was as simple as that.
Yeah.
I was not thinking of being a billionaire. Yeah, I just wanted to have that, and I realized it was like that was my piece set. Yeah, so I guess she said it right. Like I kind of was like, okay, beautiful girl.
Do everything. Nice one.
I got the cool kids.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, you have another question there, Nameless?
Yeah.
Composition?
Compo. Why did you think they wanted to get married to you specifically?
Oh, okay.
Specifically.
I think alikuwa anipenda sana.
This one.
She loved me
This
so
one.
much. Hapa ni kujiplug. She wanted a mature, straightforward thinking man. And they're very few in this world. And so akapata moja akajinyakulia kabisa. So I think that's part of the reason. And I believe that she knew how much I believed in family. So same thing as you, Nameless, actually. I'd say that I wanted a nice family to Gary and a nice home. And
Uko on your way there?
on my way there. Just need to give Nameless a sacrifice. Aseme jambo. So that is the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for Ben, I think why you wanted to get married to me, I think we aligned on a lot of things. He wanted someone who is beautiful. Thank you. And he got her. And then faith, I think faith was big for you, family. So I think we aligned on so many things.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice one.
And
You?
Oh, why do I?
Why?
I ask a question, then I forget.
You get it short.
Why do you think Wahu wanted to get married to you specifically? Wedo.
Oh, where do? I mean, okay, no,
Yeah.
okay. You mean like your plug, but I think she said, "Hey, yeah, you could G-plug."
G-plug.
I think she said, she told me her dad had told her, make sure you get a man who has.
This is so true, though.
Really?
This is so true. My dad told me when I was in class 4. I was in class 4. I'm like, why?
What do you remember?
Class 4. He told me, Ohikia modo. Mohe. I'm like, okay, Dad. But
So
yeah.
ilibidi nijiweke na wisdom hapo. No, yeah. So I think I'm playing, but I remember her saying that. So I think it was one way she was telling me that without, she can't say directly. Alikuwa anasema uko na akili, but she can't say.
You're intelligent,
So she has to say, my dad told me to make sure I marry
Someone smart.
I'm just following my dad's instructions.
But then in therapy session,
So why I thought you wanted to get married to me?
you specific.
Yeah.
Okay, I think again, same thing. I think you felt like we were vibing. Like vibing is a shallow word, but we were
Aligned.
aligned on so many things, and it was very authentic as well. Like we'd known each other for so long, and it was almost like I know you at your worst,
Yeah.
at your best. So let's do this.
Yeah. I think that's definitely, we aligned on a lot.
Yeah.
And it was authentic. I was very lucky. I met her pretty early in my life. Hii muziki inaweza kuconfuse.
Yeah.
Kuchizi.
Yeah. That's what you told me last week.
What?
Yeah.
Like for you, you're happy that we met also when we were very young.
Oh, yeah.
Before like your public career took off.
Fame is not a joke, man.
Yeah, inaweza kuconfuse.
Kabisa. So I'm even shocked when you say you guys got married in 2004 and you dated 8 years before. That means even when you were starting the music career, you were already like dating.
We dated. We started dating before. So music is something we just both discovered we enjoy together when we're in school. Yeah.
I mean,
so,
we kind of like were interested in music, but it wasn't anything we're looking at seriously.
Yeah.
So we partnered, we pendana, we met in a concert, and that was just fun. But we're in campus.
Yeah.
So, like going for campus.
Yeah.
Then, nika get break. Moka.
I'm like,
Kama Nameless, and then even her at the same time she was mocked. So we were lucky that the foundation was not based on hype.
Yeah, it was strong.
I know it would literally confuse you after.
Yeah.
because you're not sure. Do you penda me for me?
Unanipenda
Do you
life
penda
Sorry, now this is more like an entertainment music question. So who introduced each other to Ogopama? You also coincidentally met there again?
No, we
Say the truth.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
I started with Tejosai. Ted Josiah was before Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started with my first song, my was Ted Josiah.
Okay.
But now I'm about to talk because I have a problem with my not sure. Is it you introduced or me?
Yes, babe. Let me explain. I'm the one who introduced him to
Ogopa
Ogopa. Here first.
Yeah.
Joyride. Yeah. No. So what happened is Mega Rider did really, really well,
Yes.
and we were all excited about that. And so we could hear, like, you know how there's Ogopa, Lucas, na. So I was now, because I'm like, where can we find this guy? Kanza Kujituma. I can't remember who told me that those days he was a DJ, Ogopa DJ.
Yeah, they were
like
DJ.
literally DJ. Yeah.
This is Lucas now.
Lucas, yeah. So someone told me he played in Kengeles.
ABC. Westlands.
No.
It wasn't Westlands.
Koinange Street.
Oh, he started there.
There's no more
Yeah,
okay, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. So he played in Kengeles, Koinange Street. I told Monsky, we need to go. And I even knew the day.
Hey.
So I'm like, we need to
Only my career.
Yes.
The moral of the story. You're welcome.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I literally, and we sat through the whole thing. We bought the expensive drinks because we didn't have money. But we're like, at the end, after he finished his set, I'm like, just make our way to the DJ guy. But funnily enough, he had, of course, because of Mega Rider, he had heard of you. So we're like, and he's like, yeah. Lucas has no emotion on his face. He's like, yeah, I know you. Yeah, and the rest is history. From there, we became really good friends and started working together.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's something you didn't know about.
Yeah.
Even me, I didn't know about it.
You had forgotten.
Learning now.
I'm like, I had the whole story in my head. She doesn't.
But it's
When
a
you
rock
want to know
sorrow.
your weaknesses, remember, she can create that.
And you have to go
And you
I wrote his
It's
first
the
song, and you're like, okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Is there another question there? Nameless?
Well, yeah. What did you provide them with that made you a viable marriage partner? What did you provide them with that made you a viable marriage
partner?
Yeah.
Umeleta value.
Yeah, value gani, what I brought to the table.
Yes.
I think I was...
You plugged in.
Yeah, actually,
Session.
I had a very strong sense of direction, let me say, strong sense of vision.
Yeah.
Like I kind of knew where we wanted to go or where I wanted to go. And even not just for me, even for her. Like I would tell her, I feel like you need to go this direction. I'm very good at coming up with that, but she's very good at now implementing it and making it happen. So that's one of the things that really makes us work
together.
perfectly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Why are you smiling like that?
Because it's the same thing with us.
Yeah.
Really, because he's really good. Monsky is very, very good with strategy and like seeing where we should go and how it like he's tunasema anajuanga the forest. This is the forest we need to be in.
Yeah.
This is where we need to be plowing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm the one who's really good at making it happen.
Yeah.
I just need to know which forest is it, guys.
If you tell me it's this one, we're good.
Let's go this way.
When she
Yeah.
now, when
Beautiful.
she has that very good make it happen.
Yep.
Managerial. I am really bad at managing the process. And nimejijua.
Umejielewa?
Yep.
Hakuna kitu poa kama kujijua. Even me when I hear her say that, I'm like, wow, yani tumegrow. Kuna times that tulikuwa tunaargue.
Like, no, we need to do
it's like
this.
this, like
No,
this.
we need to do
Yeah.
this.
So I admire the fact that when we look back, I'm like, now we kind of know what we are bringing.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're starting, you don't know.
Yeah.
So I realize I'm more strategic. I look at them and then her, she's very good with. So just to answer what you've answered, she brings to the table management.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's do it like this.
Yeah.
Nowadays I just like follow.
Yeah.
But there's nothing as bad as working in the wrong direction.
yeah, there's really nothing as bad as
So
that.
Monsky is really good at saying, hey.
This is where we go.
Ni hivi.
Divert your attention.
Ni hivi. Unafaa kufanya hivi. So at the beginning it was, so like he's saying, it was difficult because I'm so used to doing things a certain way, and he's so used to doing things and they've both worked.
Yeah.
But now when you come together, you're like, and that's the beauty I think of marriage, the multiplier effect.
Yeah.
Like, let's use this that is your strength. I'm obviously like I've failed a couple of times
Same.
in doing
This
some
one,
things,
yeah.
and vice versa. So why don't we engage this way? You show the vision. What is it? What is the long term, mid term, whatever, and then I'll make it.
I'll make it work.
Yeah.
Same thing as
I think
Wanjiru.
same thing, kabisa.
Oh yeah.
I think,
Which one between you when you say that vision?
Ben is he's very good with vision. He knows where to go. Same thing. He knows the forest. He knows like this is how we should be moving.
Yeah.
And then now you get in there and we make it work. Yeah.
Dope.
I was going to say something that I find interesting when we talk about that.
Yeah.
See, the part that I kind of now feel like I wanted to interject is I feel like when we talked about the optimist, but then also I feel like one other thing is there's more a leader and a more manager. So a leader is more of seeing strategy and vision. Manager is more let's make it work. I feel,
Yeah.
So, but we can also be leaders in different things. So there's some areas she leads
So well.
something very well.
Yep.
And then I try to manage.
Yeah.
Trying, being the key
The laughter
word.
for me.
Because I know it's not my thing. But I'm trying. And vice versa, right?
Yeah.
But I think the thing that sometimes confuses people is sometimes when you're told by maybe your religion, the man
Yeah.
must lead. And sometimes you might find in that relationship, the woman is a better
Leader. Thank you.
She might be good in the overall way, and the man might be a good manager.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are relationships that are like that.
I agree.
But the problem is now they struggle because what they are being told
And what they're seeing.
and what they are feeling is not working.
Yeah.
So they are trying. So the woman is trying to submit herself, but she's seeing these guys leading us wrongly.
Yeah.
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 So that's why self-awareness is so important.
Very key.
So
Yeah.
that you begin to know, no, this is my strength, and this is so. When that thing is all, the man is submit and all that, you have to be sure you're doing it in the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
Agreed.
also have to know sometimes it switches. There's sometimes I'll be like, yo, this is your thing.
Take
Yep.
it up.
You take. I was talking about it like when we're driving, and normally I'll be the main one who drives.
Yeah.
But there are times she'll tell me, okay, let me drive, because either she'll see I'm tired and what. So sometimes I'll switch and I'll go into the co-drivers. I was just thinking about when we do driving. Sometimes you switch and it comes so funny behind the traffic. I just jump out. Yeah, she takes the wheel.
Yeah.
So even in a relationship, there are
the
times
same.
you switch. Yeah. So I was saying that because I feel sometimes people struggle when
Yep.
Yeah.
they're trying to do something they've been told.
Yep.
But it's not
It's
working.
not working.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so that's what I was just like.
I've
knowing
had
yourself
that.
is
I've had that as
Absolutely.
well. And you see, the problem is people don't understand is that submission. The same faith says you submit to one another.
Yeah,
And
true.
leadership necessarily doesn't have to be from the front. Sometimes
Yeah.
you can just
In
lead.
serving.
You can just lead by serving.
Exactly.
And serving means you serve the vision of the one who's really good at
That's
something.
it.
If
That's
if,
it. I like
if
that.
your wife is the best vocalist and you're not a singer, surely
Yeah.
why are you
Why are you
struggling?
saying
Yeah,
That's not
trying
your
to
that's
follow-
not your
yeah.
space, you know?
Thank
Just
you.
support her and don't be threatened by her gift, because you're gonna be stifling her. And I've seen people stifle people who are gifted in relationship just because they're insecure.
Yeah.
So for you to deal with somebody who has nice vision and especially mostly for the men to the ladies, is that you really need to stop feeling insecure.
Yeah.
Self-awareness.
And you need to be very self-aware on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah. Is there another part?
So so the last one is: do you think you have met their expectations?
Oh. Surpass them.
Or how long has it taken you to meet their expectations? If it has taken, and if you haven't yet, what's barring you from meeting the expectations? Julise maswali ngumu.
Introspect.
What is barring you?
Tumeweza kujiplug.
Yeah, mujiseme
Shida
kama-
iko wapi?
Yeah.
Do you feel like I've met your do you mean like you've met my
I
expectation?
don't think I have.
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
okay.
I think there's some things you still complain about till today. And I'm like, yeah, and generally I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to work on this, but let's keep going. Yeah, let's keep going. So I don't think I've met your expectations. Yeah.
And you?
I think I've met a couple of high expectations, but
yeah?
there's still a lot of them that I haven't met.
Yeah.
What's stopping me from meeting all of them? I think I'm just work in progress, man.
This is it, though.
There's some that will still take me a lot of time to
falling.
meet them. Some I've really tried on them. I think she's met some of mine as well. She's a very nice homekeeper. She's amazing. You know?
Nice.
Naturally, she just does it. Yeah, hivyo tu bila hata kustruggle.
Thank you.
Nice.
But bado pia of course kuna zingine, but I still think it's work in progress. You won't hit all of them, so please just cool down your anxiety. So yeah.
Okay. You guys?
Wahu?
Do you think I've met your expectations, or what are your thoughts around
Okay,
that?
I'll be honest. Can I
Be
be
honest.
Be honest.
Najua naogopa. I think it's been very interesting, and I think in the last 5 years it's been interesting. There are areas I'm surprised she's met some expectations that I was wondering if they'll ever reach.
So did you say my thanks?
No,
I'm confused.
listen, but I'll explain why. There are some that I would be like, wow, I'd not thought that could happen. Or I'd not thought an apology could come out like that. I'd not thought. That's why those videos on TikTok of a guy saying, wow, yani nimepata apology. Anakaa hivi mbele ya ocean. Apology. Or some chick telling me, no, actually, when I really think about it, and it has come through the gratitude, like, you've done this. So I get jazzed, and vice versa. But also one thing I've really liked about what has happened with us is we've also lowered expectations.
Okay.
Yeah. Where there are places
This has really helped.
Yeah. You're like, okay, let me not, if I'm thinking like this, it's stressing. But if I take it lower, then someone seems to go up higher.
Okay.
So that's another thing I'd say. So I think they've been met because, one, you start lowering it. So you kind of like meet
Somewhere.
Then you're like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe when I came, I was expecting so much. And then you also, Amma?
150%.
Let me ask you something about lowering expectation.
Yeah.
Is it the same as settling?
No, so there's
That's a good one.
It's a good one. It's, for me, it's more like knowing first, even me, I know I'm not perfect. So I'm like, I want to lower the expectation to the point I would want you to lower the expectation for me.
Okay.
So it's are you getting?
Yeah.
Give grace because you need it.
Yeah.
Give grace because you need it.
And then knowing that now we both want to grow.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden that's what I was saying, that mind shift of ours of saying, if I'm working on myself, we'll find ourselves somewhere
in the middle.
I think for me really worked.
Okay.
Because I realized when we're focusing on you can't really see your issues.
100%.
But when you start saying, let me check on me, and the other checking, and you're like, damn, we're just growing. Pole, and expectations is not really beginning to be a thing.
Yeah.
Because now you're just finding yourself, you look back and say, hey, me apologize. I was not even looking for it, and then now it's
but
coming.
We're here now,
So that's what I feel would happen.
Interesting. That's nice.
Yeah.
Do
you
my
feel?
goodness, 100%. I think the thing about expectations, and you asked if it's settling, I feel like a lot of the times expectations are set for us without even knowing, and they're sold and packaged to us without us even knowing that we've bought a product. So for example, I expect my husband to buy me flowers every and I'm not even aware where that came from.
Maybe it was an advert from a flowering, the
Company.
horticulture.
So I've been watching this movie and then I've been watching all these things. So I think that this is what society has said, that this is what romance looks like, and this is what. So if he doesn't, he doesn't love me. I attach too much value to that.
Yeah.
So most of these expectations are set by society. Again, by religion, by family, how I saw my dad relate to my mom, will
By
be
social
a
media now?
standard.
Social media is madness.
Now social media is setting expectations.
Crazy
So
ones.
if you don't have a gender reveal, if you don't have a what, you have all these things, and you have to really stop and think.
What is really important?
What is important? What is important to me? Genuinely, you get, and not only what is important to me. Who is this? Someone once said, remove the the man in your head.
Okay.
Stop dating the man in your head and date the man who
Who's
is
there?
here. Who is here. He's not gonna do this. He's not gonna. Doesn't make him a bad person. It makes him him.
Him.
You get.
Okay.
Yeah, that's deep
That's
actually.
really deep.
That's really,
Wow.
yeah. 18 years and that's how you do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what is philosophy hapa please.
But it's the truth, babe. And you know it. 22 nayo. No, but it's the truth.
He's trying to defend himself.
Unakumbuka venye ulisema
Smart man.
No, but babe, seriously, babe, did I make a big deal of Valentine's this year?
By then I was so jazzed.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I did not.
Valentine's used to be a big deal for you.
It was.
The first 5 years of marriage.
You are
Nilikuwa na hema
You guy, I'm like sitting there waiting. What are you
Let
gonna
me see what
do?
you're going to do.
What are you? Not that I have to do anything myself.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was always the recipient.
Yeah.
But hey, he really hammered.
Yeah.
So now I think it feels good that I'm even till now I'm still I think I have trauma issues.
Yeah.
Itaulizwa baadaye wewe
Valentine's.
6 months later you think I was okay just because I said enjoyment. I'm like
Takukatia hii part. Takukatia hiyo part nikutumie. Just download it. Remove it from your videos. This is you. This is
You
your
said
output.
it.
I said it to you, bro.
Thanks. Yeah. So
Are those questions done?
yeah, mine are done.
Okay.
Perfect.